going on, man? It's your boy Donye Burns, aka Donye Da Don, man. And I'm just here to give y'all a little intro about what I do. Let's go. Well, y'all, I'm a rapper. I started off rapping when I was the age of 16, man. And 16, you know, that's your years where you wouldn't even really know where you want to be. So I started rapping a little bit, you know, on my dad's church iPad. It was slight, you know, nothing big, nothing fancy, but I was, you know, writing on a piece of paper, getting out some words. But I stopped rapping was the thing, because I was still in the mindset of being a psychologist. You know, later on, as I started progressing throughout high school, I wanted to be a psychologist. That was my main goal, be a psychologist. But things switched. I stopped rapping for a little bit, for like a year, until I started rapping back when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping when I started doing other things, as far as like not being so interested in psychology, but still being interested in it. That's when I wanted my main goal to be, because I was going to go off to college. I started back rapping when I was 18, and we had a talent show actually in my senior year. And so my senior year, we had a talent show. I performed. I rapped, y'all. Like, I actually rapped. And I knew my own words to every single line. You know, because throughout, rather I stopped rapping, I was still writing rhymes. I was performing one of my songs I had wrote, and it was just a crazy feeling. I mean, the whole auditorium was full of nothing but high school students. And while I was rapping, memorizing my own words, first time performing at all, I started looking around while I was rapping, and all the students was engaged. It was like literally like Tupac, all eyes on me, literally. So when I was running around the whole school with a mic in my hand, going crazy, they said, "Hey, what you doing?" I said, "Minding my business." I swear, all eyes was on me, and it felt good. You know, it felt good to have that type of people notice you, because I wasn't the type of person in high school that was always being noticed. I was always usually the background kid, but to have all eyes on me, I was just a manager. You know, manager for playing basketball. I wasn't playing basketball, I was managing. But to have all eyes on me as the star, it felt good.
In third place, he's smooth with the moves, he's nice in the lights. Donye Burns.
Riding all night long. If I didn't take it with me, then I guess I'm in the wrong, yeah.
So that summer, after I graduated, I ended up actually making that song I performed my senior year. I ended up recording that song in the studio with my guy Willie. Willie showed me a few things that I could do in the studio that made the song even pop even more. And I ended up posting it on YouTube, and it got like 1.1K thousand views on it. Cause I started telling everybody, if y'all like that song I performed senior year, y'all gonna like this, you know, as that whole recorded section of it. So people ended up viewing it. People was like, "Yeah, you should keep going with it. You should keep going with this." And I was kind of like, I don't know. But then again, I was like, yeah, I do want to do it, because that feeling I had was performing it was a sensational feeling. And I'll never forget that day that I actually performed my song, "What You Doing." I'll never forget that. It's stuck in my heart. My first official song. As I'm in college, things were looking great. You know, I was getting good grades, you know, focused on psychology, because that's what I wanted to study. Psychology was still big in my heart. As far as rapping is concerned, it was kind of in the background. But psychology, I was focused on that. But the more and more I started learning about psychology, the more and more I was just like, because at the end of the day, I wanted to be a therapist to other people, therapist upon maybe the younger generation, or even maybe the older generation if they need some inspiration. I've always been big about inspiration. But the more and more I started writing my music, the more and more I started realizing maybe I could be an inspiration to people through my music. Maybe I can be people's therapist through my music without even having a license for it. So that's why I kind of call myself the doctor of music, because sometimes I could be the doctor of healing people through what I have to say through my words. Long story short, college ended kind of on a short note because of COVID. So we had to come back home. I finished my whatever through COVID, but college started not being for me. The more I started drifting away from college, the more I started sinking more into music. So I started investing in my own self, as far as my mic, my own MacBook, and everything else. I had to put myself up together because I started realizing everybody wants to be stingy when they probably feel as though you gonna end up greater than what they are in their own studio and their own stuff. So I had to invest in my own self, because nobody's gonna invest in you like you're gonna do yourself. And so even through that, even through college, I ended up finding inspiration in a certain rapper named Chief Keef. Chief Keef has always been my number one rapper. Chief Keef has always been, since I was like 12 years old. I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. I live now in Fort Worth, Texas. Indianapolis, Indiana was like only 3 hours away from Chicago. That's where Chief Keef was born and raised. And so being in Indianapolis was almost being right next to Chief Keef. Chief Keef was dang near almost family, because I got family in Chicago also. So listening to Chief Keef, the things he was saying, the way he was saying, what inspired me to even keep going to how I wanted to perform, how I wanted to rap my music, how I wanted to write my words. It kept me inspired. I stayed on YouTube. My friends can tell you, I stayed on YouTube watching Chief Keef concerts, Chief Keef documentaries. I just wanted to be like Chief Keef. The more I watched Chief Keef, even move the way he moved and rap the way he rapped and perform the way he performed, especially performing, I wanted to perform like he did, high energy. He had his gang up there with him. I wanted to perform a high energy and high expectations. So the more I started watching it, the more I started booking shows. The more I started booking shows, the more I started performing like crazy. Now, the more I started performing like crazy, the more I started growing even much of a bigger passion for this rap game. You know, I swear, it all came out of nowhere. It all came out of nowhere. I didn't see this all happening as far as me being inspired to rap. But all of this came out of nowhere. I did not want to rap at all at first. But now I've came too far to even stop. Anybody in Fort Worth, Texas, or even Atlanta, because I performed in Atlanta once. But most of my shows been in Fort Worth, Texas. I've been local forever. But I've been trying to get into other states and other cities to perform, to show everybody that it may be for only like 40 people there, I'm performing like it's 40,000. I will show out every single time. It don't matter what show it is. Birthday parties, it don't matter. I'm going to show out, because that's what I've been taught to do, is to give 100% in everything I do. And especially in performing, since this is my passion, this is what I gotta do. This is what I feel as though God has me here for. Is to perform and to inspire other people to do what they feel